Hi there, back with another video review, and here we have a couple of Thai police vehicles produced by Majorette. So the one on the left is a Toyota Corolla, and then we've got two Toyota Hilux and a Mercedes G-Wagon. Now in case you're wondering why do I have two Toyota Hilux, that's because both of these actually come with different designs. So let me just show you guys what I mean by that. So as you can see, this one has a blue stripe on the side, whereas this one is just a plain body. Anyway, let's just start off the review with the Toyota Corolla first. So I'm just going to put the rest aside, and okay, let's just take a look at the side profile. So from the side, well, huge credit to Majorette for putting in a very good effort, especially with the paint work. As you can see, you've got the Thai police badge, which I might say actually looks very crisp and very sharp, including the lines along the doors as well. So no paint blemishes whatsoever. And you know, in terms of the overall body paint or the coating, it does feature some sort of a metallic finish, which looks really nice. And if you look closely along the door panels, they do feature door handles which are nicely marked. And obviously with the windows, you know, you've got the door, the black, you know, the black markings along the door panels, so that's also very nice. And well, this being a police model, it obviously features the siren right on the top of the roof. So no complaints in terms of the rollability. And in terms of the wheels, these are obviously plastic. So let's just move on to the front profile. So on the front, you've got the Toyota emblem or the logo, which is just painted on. Nevertheless, it does look very sharp. And it also features the police badge on the top of the front hood. And in terms of the grills at the bottom there, no complaints for the details. As for the front headlamps, these are actually plastic inserts. But the same can't be said about the you know, the fog lamps right at the bottom there. That's just, you know, painted on. And you know, there's one thing that I do want to point out, and that's the driver's side. You know, for the real car in real life, I believe, you know, Thailand actually drives on the right side. So this one is not accurate. As you can see, the steering wheel is on the left-hand side. And I'm just going to lift it up a little bit, show you guys how the top of the front profile looks like. Again, no complaints in terms of the paintwork. And as we move on to the other side profile, same thing. It's, you know, no different from the other side. So let's just quickly turn our attentions to the back profile. So you've got the Toyota emblem or the logo right in the center. Again, it's just painted on. And you've got a very tiny Toyota badge at the top left hand corner if you look closely. So that's nice to see. And well, unfortunately with the tail lamps, these are just painted on. So it's not a plastic part that is mounted onto the back, unlike the front headlamps. And then focusing on the top profile. And then just coming along to the base. Alright, then Moving on to the Toyota Hilux, we'll start off with the one with the stripe. So again, details are nicely captured by Majorette. I mean, even with the Thai wordings on the back side, it's really sharp. And yes, it also rolls smoothly. And this is how the front profile looks like. Again, same thing in terms of the Toyota badge or the logo. That's just a sticker. Painted on. And also with the front headlamps, these feature plastic inserts. And just tilting the front hood. Again, paintwork is very, very nice. And as we come to the other side, no complaints. And just to show you guys the siren right on top. And here is the back profile. So you've got the Toyota badge, the Hilux badge, as well as the Revo badge, the bottom right. So nicely captured. And from the back, you also get to see the seats. And yeah, just before I forget, so again, same issue with the Toyota Corolla. So the driver's side is supposed to be on the right hand side. So on this Majorette one, it's on the left, so that's not accurate at all. But in terms of the body design, in terms of the shape, the paintwork, no problems whatsoever. And this is the base. So let's just quickly move on to the other Toyota Hilux. So this one is without the blue stripe on the side. And I think with this one you can actually see the fuel cap, which is nicely marked over here. I believe the one with the stripe also has the fuel cap, but I guess I missed out on that earlier on. Yeah. Anyway, back to this model in front of us. So same thing, it also rolls smoothly. And then on the front, it is practically the same as the other Toyota Hilux that we looked at. So no complaints. And then here is the other side profile. And this is how the back profile looks like. So just covering the top profile. And then the base. And then finally we've got the Mercedes G-Wagon in the Thai police livery. Now honestly, I think the G-Wagon is one of Majorette's finest castings to date. As you can see, it's got all the shapes done very nicely, including the height and the size. So nice details with the as you can see on the sides, it does feature some 3D effect, the line along the doors, and of course it does spin smoothly as well. And in terms of the rims, it's got a very unique shape to it. And taking a look at the front profile, so it's got a very huge Mercedes emblem or logo. Again, these are just painted on. And in terms of the front headlamps, these are again plastic inserts, nicely mounted onto the front. And Yes, in terms of the driver's side, again, it's not accurate because in Thailand it's supposed to be on the right hand side. And well, one thing that's different among all the Thai police vehicles produced by Majorette is, for the Mercedes G-Wagon, it actually features an opening part, which is the front hood. So you can actually lift it up only by this much, so it's not that huge in terms of the opening. But thankfully they did put in a bit of effort in terms of the engine details. Not much to see really, I mean, but nevertheless, credit where credit is due. They could have eliminated that opening part, but they've given it to spice things up. So no complaints here. You've got the fuel cap nicely marked at the side here, and then focusing on the back profile. So you've got the spare wheel that is nicely mounted onto the back. This is obviously just a plastic part. And then you've got some nice details with the I believe this should be the windshield wipers. Then you've got the G63 badge at the side there, and I think this is a very tiny AMG badge. And oh, I just realized, on this side it actually has a red reverse light, tail lights, and then on this side it's white. I'm not sure if this is accurate in terms of the real car. And here is how the top profile looks like. So nice lines on the roof. So it's not just a plain, thankfully Majorette has really put in a bit of effort up there, not just displaying something that is very plain. Well then, overall I am impressed or really appreciate the work done by Majorette for coming out with the Thai police livery on these different models, and in terms of the pricing, these ones are actually slightly more expensive than the standard Majorette models. Here in Malaysia for the standard range, those normally cost roughly 15 ringgit, so that's about 1.5 times the price of a Hot Wheels. And for these Thai designs or liveries, these ones cost close to 30 ringgit, so that's 3 times the price of a Hot Wheels, or basically 2 times the price of a standard Majorette model. So yeah, you've got to pay extra to get, probably to pay for the licensing to the Thai police department. I'm not sure. Well, I guess that's all for now. Thanks for watching.